Well, well, well. Viewers and subscribers, the Alkaline has finally released its long awaited and very anticipated studio album titled NPT. And for those of us who are still wondering what NPT stands for, it means no prison time. Believe. Alright, a joke. It means no pussy test. Alkaline makes his declaration brawling and disgusting, and I've listened to the album from start to end in one go and then start to tell you my first impression. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Viewers and subscribers, welcome to another video from LeeMillerRTV. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can be the first to be notified of new contents. Don't forget to like, share, and also comment your thoughts below. With that being said, let's get to business. So first thing is first, let's talk about the album name itself. NPT. Alkaline has already given us two previous albums and each talks of a different stage in his career, a different journey, and a different experience. NPT gives the feel of Alkaline going back to his roots, and I say that because Alkaline is a hybrid artist. He entered dancehall at a unique time where dancehall was still being governed by Vibes Cartel and Movado, and he managed to cut a road for himself and become the bridge for old school and new school dancehall. Since then, he's been giving us a lot of different styles, flows, and creativity. So this new album we see him bringing, it's giving back the earlier years where it's more grounded, plain, and raw. And as the acronym suggests, it means no pussy test. People have been wondering if Alkaline still got that hunger, that dog in him still, and this was to answer those questions. Next, we look at the colors, a black and yellow theme. Hmm. Naturally, as a Jamaican, those colors are like a part of us because we were taught from an early age, an early stage, that the black represents the hardships and the struggles that we go through as Jamaicans, while the yellow represents the sunshine and the hope for a better tomorrow. Things will work out well if we really hold on to those values. So that's how we were brought up. If you look closely, as well, you notice that the yellow is what the titles of the songs are written in. Already impressed by just the name, which brings us back to roots and the color choice that covers that. Next, we look at the album cover. Alkaline by his lonesome and he's just sitting there looking directly at us. The background symbolizes the struggles, the pain, the fights, and as you can see, it's not fixed up or anything. Left looking neat because he has a history, so there's naturally scars and memories from the past to the present to shape who he is now and to align with the story that he's telling. When you look at his outfit, he's neatly dressed and he gives off the superstar image. This also signifies that he's here now, but behind him is what it took to get there. So for those who just see this current him and think there isn't much to him, I can say, oh, no pussy test man. We have a whole book to tell you now about the experience and the life lessons. The next thing I noticed was that he isn't surrounded by any crowd or depicting riches or anything like that. He's always been a loner by personality, but he still shows us that he had to fight his way up alone. Just like in dancehall, he didn't get the same welcome that other artists get, a lot of talents got. He was immediately met with weariness, and people saw him as a competition, so he had to just get his own team and work his way up to where he is now. But after coming this far and looking back, he might us once again say, oh, he's the baddest, even if no longer the youngest and nothing can test him. Alkaline delivers 13 brand new tracks on this new album, and they are broken up in different sections as we have something for motivation, something for the ladies, the thugs, and just a straight up vibes. Alkaline kicked things off with a different story as the first track, which speaks motivation to the listeners, and it's the perfect way to start the album. I was expecting Sacrifice to be the song that would leave us feeling a bit teary by name, but Different Story did that for me, and you can look out for the review that covers that following this video. Overall, though, it is a very, very, very solid and decent body of work. Alkaline has always been creative and unique in his approach to dancehall, and this reminded me of that, though I didn't forget. This is already like shaping up to outdo his last album, Top Prize, and I'm not referring to the songs, but just the energy and the vibe that come from this, as well as the story that it is seemingly telling us by itself. I still love Aura so far as my favorite track, but as a matter of fact, is approaching at lightning speed. There are some creepers too that will have you second guessing what your favorite track so far is, but that makes things even more fun and interesting as we familiarize ourselves with Alkaline's latest project. Additionally, I hope every Veneta fan is excited as I am right now and feeling that relief of finally having another Alkaline album in the bag. This was a well put together project and didn't expect anything less. Shout outs to all the producers who were a part of this project and helped make the magic happen. It was good to see True Loyal being a part of the project, and like I said, back to roots. But viewers and subs, what are your thoughts on the album? How do you rate it so far after just the first listen? What's your favorite track, or which song have you been stuck on so far? Comment your thoughts below and let me know where you are in the album right now. If you have made it this far into the video and liked anything I had to say, please hit the subscribe button, hit notification bell so you can be the first to be notified of new contents. Don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts below. And as always, the pleasure was mine. Till next time, darkness. We bigger get you about in a safe nigga. Man, that's make it look easy.